You know, it's just been a big pleasure to be in Marin City. First, before I started Performing Stars, I started working for a nonprofit organization called the Multi-Service Center. And that Multi-Service Center provided all types of family service to the whole community. But the most important piece was when I had a chance to meet the grandparents in Marin City, when I had a chance to meet the pioneers of Marin City, when I had a chance to meet the original founders of Marin City. And because I grew up in Georgia, and we just automatically connected because of the Southern tradition. They embraced me, I embraced them. But what made it most important was that they shared their history. They shared how they came to Marin City. They actually had me videotape them. They shared their oral histories. We were able to take that oral history and put it into a children's play. We have produced this play 3 times. We are going to be doing a series of events next year starting in January, leading up to a really big exhibit at the Marin Civic Center. And I really want to thank the Garrity Group because today we found out that they're going to be a major part in this promotion that we're going to do for Marin City. So I want to give them a big hand. You know, the stories of the Marin ship workers it's just untold. It's unseen. A lot of times if you go to the Bay Model in Sausalito, you'll see a lot of exhibits about Marin ship, but you might see about 8 to 10 black people that worked in Marin ship. There were 20,000 black people that came to work in Marin ship. And so our job is to tell those stories. You will be hearing that through the artifacts, through the exhibit, through the oral histories. What's real important is I would like to acknowledge family members of some of the Marin ship workers that we featured that's on the window.
Really appreciate it. And on behalf of Garrity Group and Marin Gateway Center, we are honored to be here today to be a part of this event, to celebrate with everyone who came out. I want to say a big thank you to everybody who came out today, everybody who put in all the time and energy and work to make this happen. I can tell you it was not an easy process, but the hard work of all these individuals is coming to fruition today. We can see the final product. So a big round of applause for everybody involved.
Again, my name is Jahi, and I just wanted to set the frame today so you know some logistics. What's important to note is that inside we have a virtual reality and an augmented reality experience. We want to thank Kona Ice. They will be providing free shaved ice for the entire community today. We also want to thank Monica from the Gateway Center. Where is Monica? She should be around here, but we want to thank the Gateway Shopping Center for letting us host this inside of this place. She did all of the animation, and she worked with Tim Bora on the VR as well. Incredible young people from Marin City and throughout the Bay Area came together to do a virtual reality soundtrack as well as storytelling, and today we're here to celebrate them. Other logistics, we also have silent disco. We did a soundtrack lifting up these 4 workers, Mr. Joseph James, Miss Rodessa Battle, Miss Annie Small, and Reverend Leon Samuels. And you have an opportunity to put on these headsets and you can listen to the album in its entirety.
The ones that was living in Marin City at that particular time worked in the shipyard, playing guard for the shipyard. Now they passed it down to you. We're living in it, we're enjoying it. And let's learn one lesson, how to treat one another. We're living in a dangerous time. But God, Almighty God, is the head of everything that's going on. God bless you and God keep you.
My name is James Shields. I go by Creative Shields, and I'm a muralist, designer, and coloring book engineer. And so the work that I do is a lot of community-based work and that involves storytelling in our historical narratives. And I say that by just the untold stories, and I've been doing that primarily with Black culture and Black history. And so this was an opportunity to do that for the Marin ship, and I didn't know anything about the Marin ship at all, and so I was able to go through all the footage and the narratives and the history and turn it into an interactive coloring book experience.
My name is Mcdonald, and I worked on the Marin ship Away Out of No Way project with Anita. I worked with the narration and I did some of the soundtrack, but I more so worked on the storyboard. I learned a lot about Marin City's history and some of the elders within Marin City and the roots that made Marin City tree blossom into what it is now. And yeah, pretty much my family tree.
Steve Kinsey. I live in Marin County, out in the western part of the county, but a great friend of Marin City, and certainly an admiration for Felicia and all of the people here who are bringing culture to the community in this way, tying it to history, making it a place, a sense of place for people. That's what brings me here. It's pretty exciting. Marinovator, bringing in youth and creativity in that video form. Wow, this is what it's going to take to go to the next level. So very honored to be here today. See it as a really important stepping stone to developing stronger leadership, future leadership, and justice for reparations that have long been overdue, for a place that is an important part of our whole national history, not just our Marin history. So great to be here.